Hi, welcome to our time together. Go ahead and get into an easy seated position, whatever that means for you today. Make sure that you have your mat laid out appropriately and that there's enough space around you. Once you get into this easy seated position, connecting to your breath, noticing the inhale and noticing the exhale. Maybe you want to soften your gaze, or maybe you want to close your eyes. And maybe your hands want to come to your sides, palms might face up or down. And maybe you want to allow the pointer finger and the thumb to come and meet one another, closing the circle of energy, allowing yourself to come into your inner landscape. Noticing the breath. We'll go ahead and take a breath in, deep breath in, and release. Coming into your inner landscape, we all have this inner resource within us. So just calming the mind for a brief moment. Maybe your thoughts are going in different places. Recentering and refocusing on the breath. Anytime that mind wants to wander, or anytime a thought comes into your head, maybe it's a to-do list, maybe it's a noise outside, those things will always be there, but they aren't pertinent to this moment right now. Just allowing them to be there, accepting that those thoughts might trickle in, but refraining and going back to the breath, bringing yourself into the present moment. We'll go ahead and breathe in together all the way up to the count of 4, big breath in, and then we'll pause and hold, and we'll exhale all the way out to the count of 4. So taking a breath in, 2, 3, 4, pause and hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause and hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Maybe take an extra sip in. Pause and hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Going back to your normal breath pattern, whatever that means for you today. And breathing in, breathe into the center of the chest. So the upper chest area, noticing how that feels as you breathe in consciously to that area. And now noticing the earth beneath you, noticing that gravity is helping support you, allowing you to elongate that spine. And going back to the thought that we have everything that we need within. So allow your mind to go to a peaceful meadow, a beach, a lake, whatever works for you. It might be something completely different. It might be just here and now. It might be the location you're in, your own home. Allow your mind just to think in that inner landscape, thinking back on pleasant times, maybe in this location, or maybe this location's just an idea of some sort. And maybe you notice your loved ones in this area. Maybe you don't. Thinking on this area, maybe you think, what one word does this describe? Maybe it's a feeling. What one word would describe the feeling of this lovely inner place? Allow your mind to conjure that up, whatever bubbles up. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just a thought for you to take with you today. And you can always come back to this, but coming back to the breath pattern, refocusing for a moment. Breathing in, and I'll read a excerpt from today's devotional. We can't help it. We make too much of where we end and where we begin. Yet only after declaring healthy boundaries can we discover and experience the true common water of spirit. It can be confusing, but though we are not always ill-equipped or clear on what's coming, everyone is clear on water is the source place where mind and heart start as one. As the Teilhard de Chardin said, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Entering our days with this perspective can make a difference. It provides the ocean for our small picture of life. It helps to remember that despite all of our struggles for identity, despite the weight of living, there is irreplaceable ounce of spirit in each of us. As a well spirit we carry within what can be blocked but not contained. It emanates through all beings as the longing for love and peace. When opening our longing, our honest want for love, we open the fountainhead of spirit, and then, like the pitcher, we are water living in water, love living in love, a small thing alive in a little being alive, a breath inside a wind. Go ahead, and if you would like, allowing your hands to come all the way overhead, bringing your hands to touch. On an exhale, allowing the hands to come to heart center. If you want to set an intention, that could be maybe that one word, a thought, a word, a prayer, a mantra. Go ahead and inhale in, inhaling that intention. Exhale, allow the crown of the head to come forward. Inhale, allow the mind to return to center. Allow the hands to come back to your sides. And if you would like, you can slowly reopen those eyes, coming back into the room. Okay. Taking a moment here, maybe you want to readjust, switching the cross in your leg as your legs have been seated like that for a little while. So maybe you want to readjust, switching the cross in those legs. What we do on one side, we try to maintain on the other. Allowing your spine to straighten, allowing your head to look up, chin comes up as well. Exhale, let's go ahead and allow that spine to curve in. Allow that chin as if it's coming into the chest this time. Inhale, allow the head to lift up. This time, maybe you allow yourself to have a little bit of a cow posture, allowing that back to arch. Exhale, chin into chest for a seated cat. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale, lifting back up, opening up that throat. Exhale. And inhale, let's come back up to a standing seat. Great. Okay. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Gaze can fall if you would like. Exhale, bringing those hands to your side. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, let's open up. Create some space in the back. Right hand's going to come to the left knee. Left hand comes about 6 inches behind the back, allowing that spine to expand. I'll ensure it is properly supported. And if you need to create a little space here, if you're not able to get that hand all the way around, you can allow it to go off to the side a little bit more. The point here is to allow that twist to open up the body a little bit. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, switching sides. Right hand's going to come over to the left side. Connecting to the breath. And again, if you need to open it up, you can go ahead and allow that hand to come over a little bit more. Just creating space in the side body. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Let's do it. Exhale, allowing them to come to our sides. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Gaze can follow again. Right hand's going to come down. Left hand's going to stretch across. Opening up that left side body for this. Your gaze can open up. Oh, check in with your hand. If it's too far out here, let's go ahead and bring it across so you're opening up the side here. Doing this is your best of your ability, making sure that that left hip stays grounded and rooted. Breathing here. And inhale, arms lift back up. Exhale, switching the sides. Left hand's coming down, right hand stretching across. Opening up the right side body. So again, if your arm's out a little bit further, see if you can bring it back. So allowing it maybe closer to the ear is probably a better reference point. Closer to the ear, ensuring that that right hip is grounded and rooted and it's not lifting up. Breathing here. Creating space in the right side body. Inhale, arms lifting up. Let's go ahead and allow ourselves to fold forward a little bit, extending the arms all the way out as best as possible. Crown of the head can come to the floor if you're able to. Taking some breaths here. Inhale, coming back up into an easy seated position. Let's do that once more. So we'll have our hands to our sides. Inhale, lifting our arms all the way up. Exhale, right hand's coming to the right side, left hand's extending up. Try to get that bicep closer to the ear. If you need to, you can extend that right arm a little bit further, or you can bring it in a little further. Find what works for you, ensuring that that left hip is grounded and rooted. Gaze goes up towards the sky. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, left hand's coming down, right hand stretches across. Biceps to the ear. Breathing here. Again, you can walk that left hand out a little bit if you would like, or you can bring it closer to you. The whole objective really is to extend so you get some space in that right side. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bringing the hands back to our sides. Taking the soles of the feet, bringing them in together. Okay. The soles of the feet can be further away from the body or they can be closer in. Find what works for you. Making sure that both sit bones, so both sides of the body, are properly positioned. And there's even weight distribution. So you can stay like this. Another option, if you are working on allowing those hip flexors to loosen up a little bit, you can always allow them to lift up and down, up and down. A lot of times, a lot of our stress is located in those hips. All right, so again, you can stay just like this. You're welcome to move the knees up and down, or if you would like to open it up a little further as well, and you're feeling up for it, you can fold forward. Taking some breaths here, regardless of what modification you are performing. Inhale, lifting up. Great. Taking the legs, so let's go ahead and just windshield wiper. So allow the soles of the feet to remain planted and just windshield wiper them out. Rocking side to side so the left goes down, lifts up, right goes down, lifts back up. Noticing as you're doing this, not just doing it quick and back and forth, noticing, consciously noticing, right side down, lifting up, left side down, lifting up. Conscious, mindful movement rather than anything hurried. Inhale, lifting it up to center. Exhale, lifting them down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, All right, coming into stillness. Great. Another option here. Go ahead and allow, we'll start on the left side. So I'll allow the legs to be located on the left side. Taking the right pinky, and this is conscious movement. So taking that right pinky, allowing it to graze the floor and come to the right side. Taking the big toe now, allowing it to graze the floor and come to the right side. Now do that with the left. Pinky down, go to the left side. And big toe down, go to the left side. All right. Noticing the breath as you're doing that. Inhale to the side. Exhale. Find what works for you. And mindfully just noticing the body. Noticing what sensations are being triggered in the body. If your mind's creating like a monkey mind jumping from tree to tree, remind yourself to feel what the body is telling you in this moment. All right, so we're coming to the right side, big toe down. And let's go ahead, bring it back to the left side. And we'll stop coming into stillness. Okay, great exercise if you're having a monkey mind, coming into this and just consciously noticing what you notice, noticing where your mind is taking you. Okay, extending that left leg. Actually, let's start off with the right side. Let's extend the right side now, bringing that left sole of the foot in closer to the thigh. So the right leg is extended, active, foot is flexed. Noticing the difference? Relaxed foot and a flexed foot. Right hand can come to the shin, right hand can come to the ankle, or it can come all the way to the toes. Um, if you like to deepen it, you can always extend that opposite arm. You can allow it to go straight there. Or if you want to create more space, allowing that hand, so taking the left hand, allowing it to go back behind you, swooping up, create space. You'll feel it in that left side body, and you can fold, deepening into it. Connecting to your breath here. And inhale, lifting all the way back up. Great. Switching our sides. Let's extend that left leg all the way out to the left side. Left leg extends, toes are flexed. Right foot's going to come closer into that left thigh. And similar here with that active leg. The left hand can come to your shin, can come to the ankle, can come all the way to the toes. Always finding what works for you. And the opposite arm can come directly over top if you would like, or if you would also like, you can extend it. Remember, bringing that right hand back a little behind the body, extending it up. You'll feel it right back here, that side body starting to open up and allows you to fold a little bit deeper. Breathing here. All right, exhale. Go ahead if you would like. You can slowly release down. And coming back, allowing our butterfly to open back up, bringing the soles of the feet in to meet one another once more. And if you would like, you can fold forward into it. If not, find the modification that works best for you. You'll probably notice that you're a little bit more opened now that we did some leg warm-ups. Inhale, allowing yourself to lift all the way back up. Allow the palms to come onto the mat, coming into tabletop position. Great. All right. Palms on the mat. Wrist in line with the elbow, elbow in line with the shoulder. And check in. The inside, so the elbow itself is facing out, and the inside crevice of the arms are facing one another. They're not facing forward, they're facing one another, opening up and expanding, engaging the core. The knees are in line with the hips. Great. Taking a moment here and just noticing how that feels, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed. And we'll just do one quick round of cat-cow. So allowing yourself to face forward, inhale. And exhale, chin coming into chest for cat. Inhale, coming into stillness. Great. Let's extend the left leg back, just extending it back, noticing how we feel here. And maybe you want to allow that weight to shift back onto the ankle, opening up the hamstrings, opening up the back of the legs. Breathing in, making sure that weight is evenly distributed, engaging the core, making sure that you aren't creating an arch in the back. Exhale, bring that leg in. Next leg, right leg, extending it back, shifting the weight back so you're opening up the quads, and it's the weight is shifted back onto that knee area. Breathing here, and ensuring that you have proper alignment and weight is evenly distributed. Great. Bringing that leg in once more. Okay. Extending the right arm all the way out in front of you. Similarly, noticing the weight distribution here. Engage that core. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand's going to extend all the way out in front of us. Noticing the weight distribution. Exhale, bringing it back down. Your gaze can be on your mat. We'll extend that left leg all the way back behind us. Foot flex, leg active, and core is engaged. Noticing that weight distribution and repositioning yourself if needed. Holding here. Exhale, left leg comes down. Extend the right leg all the way back behind you. Engage that core, leg active, foot flex. Connecting to the breath. Exhale, bring that right leg down. Extend that right arm all the way out in front of you. Engage the core, then extend the back left leg when you feel grounded and rooted. Connecting to your breath. Fresh, clean oxygen, allow it to enter the body. Exhale, allow it to come back down, all the hand and the leg. This time, left arm's going to extend all the way out. Engage that core, and then allow that right leg to extend out. One straight line, connecting to the breath. Allow fresh, clean oxygen to enter the body. Allow your mind to return to the present moment. Maybe you allow it to go to your intention. Exhale, left hand comes down, right leg comes down. Bringing the big toes in to meet one another, widening the stance of the knees, and coming back into child's pose. Arms fully extend out, opening up those arms. Breathing here. At any moment, at any time, you are always welcome to come to child's pose. All right, let's inhale, or you can always stay there. And this time, extending the arms. So we'll come down a little bit, but we're going to extend those arms for puppy pose. So the arms extend out. Your forehead can come onto the mat. Opening up those shoulder blades before we go into our first downward facing dog. And breathing here. All right. And if you're ready, as comfortable as this may be, if you're ready, allowing yourself, we'll come back to a standard tabletop for a brief moment as we're going to tuck our toes. So ensure that your palms, so maybe you lift up your fingers, your palms are grounded wherever you're located, safety first, of course. We'll tuck our toes, we'll lift up, allowing our tailbone to go up towards the sky. So as if our hips are getting pulled up and back. All right. And walking out here once more, opening up those hamstrings, opening up those quads. Allow the body to get warmed up a little bit in our walked dog. Get whatever wiggles out you need, so shift anything. All right, remembering to connect to our breath. Great. Taking the right leg back behind us for a brief moment, and then shifting the weight forward, bringing the knee into center, holding it here.
Can you go up a little bit further? Can you bring that knee up further? Exhale, allow it to go back. Taking that right foot and allowing it to cross over the left. So bring it on to the side, creating an X with our legs. Great. Bring that right leg back to center. Extend it back once more. Bring that right knee in. Bring it as close to the top as possible as you hover. And then extend it back. Right foot this time is going to go out to the right side. Breathing here. Noticing what your body might be telling you in this moment. And go ahead, bring it back to center. We'll go ahead and shift our weight forward. High plank, engage that core. Slowly lower, keeping those elbows close to the chest or knees, chest, and chin. Untuck our toes. Come up to baby cobra, cobra, or maybe you want to go up to a full up dog. Exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. This time we'll extend the left leg back and bring that left knee into center as far as to front as possible. And extending it back, taking the foot, allowing it to go over the right, creating an X with our legs. Breathing here. And bring it back to center. Extend that left leg back again. Shifting the weight forward, knee coming as far up front as possible. And then extending it back. Bringing it out to the left side this time. Again, noticing what you notice within the body. Connecting to your breath. Left foot comes back into center. Let's go ahead, come back into high plank, shift that weight forward. Slowly lower our knees, chest, and chin, keeping those elbows as close to the body as possible. Untucking the toes, coming into your cobra variation or your upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, back in a down dog. All right, step, hopper, jump up to the top of your mat. We'll just stay here for a brief moment. Allowing the body weight to shift forward. Taking our time, breathing here. Maybe you allow the hands to dangle like ragdoll. They go side to side maybe. Maybe you bring the elbows, touching the elbows. Maybe you shake your head yes or no. Inhale. Let's go ahead and halfway lift slowly, no rush. Exhale. Let's fold into it again. Inhale. Halfway lift once more. Exhale. Fold into it. And this inhale will come all the way up. Allow our hands to come all the way up. Reverse swan diving. And exhale. Come into heart center. Inhale, lifting our arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Hands are going to touch. You can stay just like this. You can bring them to heart center. You can slowly allow them to go to our right side, giving the left side a little stretch. Noticing that both feet should feel rooted on the earth. And inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, go to the right side, left side if you did the right. Inhale, lifting back up. And exhale, we're going to swan dive down. We'll go ahead and allow our palms to touch the earth. Take that left leg back first. Allow the right to stay there. And you can slowly lower, or you can have a modification where you lower that back leg and untuck the toes, or you can stay in a high lunge, lifting all the way up if you feel inclined. Find what works best for you today. And then back into it, deepening that lunge, creating stability, engaging the core, lifting up through the center of the body, breathing here, and exhale. Allow the hands to come onto the mat. We're going to take a moment. If you are not in a high lunge, go ahead and get there. We're going to allow that back foot, and I'll switch my sides. We're going to allow that back foot become parallel to the short edge of our mat. And then we will come up into warrior two, extending the arms all the way out. Make sure you can see the big toe and the second toe. Connecting to your breath. Inhale, let's take that right hand, come onto the, take the right hand coming onto our right thigh, left arm extends. So that left arm is an extension of that back left leg. Breathing here. Inhale, back to center. Left arm goes down, reversing our warrior. Breathing here. And exhale, extend that front leg. Now it's straight. Make sure there's a slight micro bend. You're not creating any discomfort in our right leg. Left hand reaches to the sky, right arm reaches down. Triangle pose. Inhale, arms lift up. Hands can come to our sides. Let's go ahead and bring that right foot into center. Let's go ahead and extend that left foot now. Left foot is parted straight ahead. Right foot is now parallel to the short edge of our mats. And folding into it, opening up, warrior two on the opposite side. Connecting to your breath. Left hand's going to come down. Right arm's going to stretch up. Right arm's an extension of the back left leg. Or back right leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right arm's going down the right leg, left arm is extending up. Breathing here. And back into it. Straightening that front left leg, allowing that right arm to extend up to the ceiling, left arm's coming down to the floor, one straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Breathing here, opening up the side body. And exhale, coming back into stillness. So similar, we need to now do our lunge. So go ahead, allow those hands to come back onto the earth. Allow that right foot now to become pointed, those toes pointed straight ahead. If you did a low lunge on the other side, go ahead and get in a low lunge position for this side. If you were in a high lunge, make sure you stay there. Best to keep one side equal to the other. And coming up into our high lunge, opening up here. Strong, stable, secure. And exhale, hands coming onto our mats. Allowing that left foot now to walk out a little bit to the left side. Palms are going to come down. We'll let that knee come down, untucking those toes for lizard lunge. Opening up our hips. Great. We're not going to stay here for too long. We'll go ahead and allow that left foot to walk itself across the mat, coming down into pigeon. All right, tucking those back toes, lifting that back leg, letting that left foot to meet the right. This time we're going to allow that right foot to come up, drop that back left knee, untuck those toes for our lizard on the right side. All right, walking that right foot across the mat, coming into pigeon on the right side. And tucking those toes, lifting that back leg, right leg follows, coming into a downward facing dog. All right, you should probably feel it. Great. Shift that weight forward, coming onto our knees, and any way that you would like to, transitioning onto our back. Bringing those knees into chest. You can rock side to side if you would like. Great. Coming into stillness. Allow the soles, the feet to come onto the earth. Okay. See if you can touch the ankles. If you can't, that's okay too. All right, palms coming to our sides, palms face down. And we're going to push the earth away with the soles of our feet and energetically pull in those thighs. So the thighs aren't hanging out like this as we push up. They're actually pulling in to meet one another, keeping the body centralized, keeping that life force in a central alignment. Breathing here, noticing your core, strong, engaged core. Exhale, coming onto the mat. And inhale, take the right leg, bring it over top of the left, avoiding the ankle and avoiding the knee. Pulling in that left knee, bringing it closer to center, interlacing around the thighs if you would like to deepen it. Breathing here. All right, and undoing that interlace, but allowing those legs to stay like they are and bringing them onto the left side body. From here, you can extend the arms all the way out, or you can cactus them depending on how much room you have. Gaze is going to go the opposite direction of the legs. Breathing in and releasing. Inhale, bring the head back into center and bring the legs back into center. Right foot's going to come down, switching it up, allowing the left side to go over the right now. Avoiding the knee and avoiding the ankle. Arms can interlace around the thigh, bringing it closer into chest. Breathing here, allowing the body to start slowing down. And do that interlace on an exhale. Allow them to go now to the right side of the body. Gaze then would follow, allowing it to go to the opposite direction to the left side. Arms can be extended or cactus out once more. Breathing in, allowing yourself to start to melt onto the mat. Inhale, coming into center. Let those legs come back down, windshield wipering them out, rocking from side to side as the soles of the feet are on your mat. Okay. Palms can come to your sides. They can face up or down. An option here, you could allow the soles of the feet, so as your soles of the feet are on the mat, allowing those knees to go out to their respective sides, the soles of the feet coming into one another for supine angle. You can stay like this and you can come into Shavasana. Or if you would like a standard Shavasana, allow that right leg to go out to the right side. Allow the left leg to go out to the left corner of the mat. Palms again can face up or down. Find what works for you today. And begin to just relax and let go, thanking yourself for consciously and mindfully participating in today's class. Knowing maybe you want to go to that inner landscape, that inner resource, or maybe even just meditating on that one word that you came up with. All right, and if you would like, you can stay just like you are for as long as you'd like. But if you'd like to meet at the mat, you can go ahead and roll to your left side body, taking a moment here. And when you're ready, coming all the way up into an easy seated position. That's where we'll meet, but you can always stay where you're at. Bring your hands all the way up overhead on an inhale. On an exhale, bring in the heart center. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives bring about that happiness and that freedom for all. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. See you later this week.